Out there, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're just now drying up the 180-inch gunmetal screen for the outside, or maybe inside. I haven't decided which one yet, but it's probably gonna be outside. So right now I'm gonna get this all ready, get this wrapped up, and then we're gonna start on the customer's wallpaper screen. And I got another order to take care upstairs. So let's get cracking jacks on that one. Real quick lesson, when you counterfeit your batch numbers, make sure that the numbers go this way. They never go this way. I noticed that on one of the containers that someone claimed to have our product. We never had the batch numbers going vertical. They always go this way only. If you watched any of my demonstrations and you saw me apply batch numbers to containers, we never have them going vertical. They always go straight across. I'll show you in the orders that we shipped out. We shipped out 2 of the small containers like this, and the demonstration where we did the packing, and we always put the batch numbers across, never this way. That's another reason why you knew your batch numbers were fake. Where is the stand at? Oh, here it is. So we're going to be doing a customer's wallpaper today. This is a custom job. We do them every once in a while on a blue moon. We do customize for people. That's the label for that one. Back. And we have the desk on the floor. Get that ready. Slow it down. Work on something real quick. All right, so let me explain to you why batch numbers don't go on verticals. Because when you wrap the tape around and it seals, we don't want to hit in the batch number. We need the batch number to go straight across so it doesn't get hit when we do the wrap. Every demonstration that I do, I record. And every container that we attach the batch number is recorded. So, to the fellow Walker, the other one, we're not messing with you. We're done with you. As I said before, I'm a man of my word. But Walker, my lawyers will be in touch with you real soon. I've already hired a private investigator to find out your whereabouts. So my focus will be on you, my friend. You see this right here? This is a recording. I do a recording of every ship out that I do. The reason why we don't stick batch numbers on vertical is because when we wrap that tape around, we hit it with a gun and it seals. We don't want the tape making contact with the batch number. Just in case if somebody goes to take it off, it rips it off and it makes it look like they tampered it when they actually really didn't. So to make sure it's not touched, all batch numbers are put on vertical. I'm sorry, lengthwise. When you showed your container, your batch number was vertical. I told you, I back up everything that I do. Always keep a track record of everything that I do. You see me sealing that number on? Every demonstration, done exactly the same way. We never put them this way. We always put them this way. When you showed your container, your batch number was going vertical. I warn you guys. I warn you. I give you fair warning. You don't listen. So Silent Walker 5, I think that's your YouTube channel. Have your lawyer contact me, okay? So we can talk and see where we need to go from here. Because you did slander my product. Here, I have evidence here of my batch numbers being applied. You have a counterfeit of our product. So I would advise you have an attorney contact me. My phone number is on my website, and I'll be talking to you shortly. Oh, man. Unbelievable. All batch numbers are never put in vertical because when we wrap the seal around it, it comes halfway down to the container because we need it to seal up under the lid. We don't want it touching the batch number because the customer has to rip that off, which you're going to have to because those things are sealed pretty well. In your demonstration, you easily pull back the black wrapper. That wrapper is designed to seal that container in so that way if there's any leakage, it's actually concealed to that plastic wrap. Your wrap came open too quick. On top of that, like I said, the wrap that we put the little hat, then we press it down and hit it with the heat gun, and that basically causes a vacuum seal. So when you pull the top off it, it still will be attached to your lid. Nothing was attached to your lid at all. So, yeah, we're going to be in touch real soon. Now, as I said before, we'll get little messages that'll pop across because these are people that are very nervous at the end of the day. They messed up pretty bad. And this customer, well, I don't know who he was, he messed up pretty bad because he claims to have our product. Again, I keep telling you, there's a batch number attached to everything, a video attached to everything. So we paint and do the product dry right there on camera. It's going to be really hard for you to explain this in court to a judge that we have an actual video of the product being tested before it was ever handed over to you and your batch number is incorrect. So we'll be in touch soon. I will get nervous if you've never been to one of these before. I've sued quite a few people for doing dumb stuff in the past. And it is a bit nervous, isn't it? I know your nerves are probably pumping right now, but don't worry. That's him right now. It's whoever it is. It's probably them. See, they're not smart because we put these announcements out because we know they'll contact us. Because, see here the messaging? And all they have to do is put a trace on the number and voila, we got where you live at. You're stupid. You don't think when you're at the end of the day. Be smart. All right, let's get back to work. You don't think. You never do. Look how the message stopped. After I said the word trace. That's what the private investigator's job is to do. To track you down so we can serve you. All right, so let's begin. All right, we got the whole screen done. There's him nervous as can be contacting us because he's nervous. Let him keep ranting. All right, so we're done here. This is the screen finalized and done. This one I'm probably going to keep inside. No. This has got to be outside. We got to paint another one for outside. We're going to do a gunmetal screen outside. This is going to be inside. There we go. Man, this is a big screen. I'm thinking how much. I might have to spray the 250. I might have to spray it. This was a job to roll in. The 250 is a big screen. So we may have to hang that up and spray that with a cannon. Not a 250, much bigger than a 250, like a big cannon, big paint spray to spray that in because a 250 is going to take too long to do. All right, so let's get this one wrapped up. This is done. Notice when I used to make these, those, they used to make them a lot thicker. They're a lot thinner now, but that still works. Let's go get the wallpaper because we have to do that one next. Still have plenty of paint left over, a lot of paint left over. Keep in mind, gentlemen, my product works at the end of the day. We can back up our work. Y'all can't back your work up. So, I don't have that problem at all. I'm painting screens to go outside. Y'all don't even go outside. That tells you something right there. You know. I got all kinds of technology. I've seen your demonstrations over and over again. I don't see anything impressive at all, period. Nothing at all. But if you want, I can give you a 250 challenge. You'll have to have a 250-inch screen outside, but you won't do it. So what's the point of me wasting my time? What's the point? No point at all. I can have a meter max out challenge. You won't do that. Or how about we do a challenge for every screen and every environment that I have in my house? You match it by the day. You can't do that. So why even bother? It's a waste of my time. Let's get this done for the customer. All right, so he wants a converted to, this is the wallpaper surface I was telling you about that you get on Amazon for $28. When you get done with it, all you got to do is roll it up. This is using a Black Widow technology. Some people we've done these before, like way back. If you want to hang it up, get some nice double-sided Velcro that works quite well. I like the heavy duty. That's what works better for me. There we go. Now, we're not talking about the other fellow. As long as he keeps his mouth shut and he stays to himself, like I said, he doesn't exist to us. But we're talking about the few other individuals. That's all. He's still talking. All right, so let's put this out right here. Now, these screens are fantastic. The reason why I like them because they're cheap, they're affordable, they're easy, they're lightweight, they're easy to hang on the wall. And when you get done, you can roll them up, stick them in the corner. All right. Let's give it a dust off real quick. Take a broom with it. You know what I mean? Even when you get the brand new one, just take your broom, go over top of it, make sure you don't have no dust on it. There we go. And you're done. That's it. You can walk right over top of it. You're not going to damage it. You see me take an office chair and run it back and forth across the stream. You're not going to mess with it. You're going to mess it up. Now, this surface right here, since it's already painted, we're good. But when you do get the surface, we do advise you to prime the surface first. It doesn't make a difference. Just put a nice primer on it first before you apply it and you're done. Where's the rollers at? We're over here. Now, like I said, you guys can argue all you want, but again, nothing, you can say, well, this is it. Again, the videos are attached to it. You have to understand that. We have some people, I guess one individual, still arguing to try to, I guess, to keep some credibility, but there's a video attached to every single batch, just like we just did the gunmetal. So in order for your product or whatever you order, say you ordered from us to come up bad, that means that in that compartment, in that container, there would have to be a pocket only just for you. And that particular section, that would have came out bad. That sounds pretty ridiculous, doesn't it? All right, then. Let's move on. But that's what they usually do. When they're caught or busted, the first thing they do is they start complaining. You hear that? Can you believe that that is a grown man texting my phone frantically? I think I'm going to show you the text messages when we get done. We'll screenshot everything and we'll show you the text messages with the number. We're frantically carrying on because they got proven wrong. First things first, get a life. Because you do need one. Desperately. Definitely need a life. All right, so we're going to roll this on. That's pretty need a life. It's a shame, isn't it? We're over here, rolling in a screen for a customer, putting some new gunmetal on for them, and they're just sitting home just texting with nothing to do. Get a life, please. All right, let's finish this side right here. Here, I like to get my ends first. It's up to you on how you want to paint it. But sometimes I do screens, custom, do a screen for somebody because there could be something involved. I don't tell people's business at the end of the day, but you know, it's not everybody can paint a screen at the end of the day. So if I can help you out and do the job for you, it's not a problem at all. They always want to pay extra for the job, and I said, no, it's no problem. I like to paint, so why not? You know, some people, you know, this helps them out a lot at the end of the day. So we'll put a little tab on that. I don't want to put too much on it. We don't want to over put it. We just want to put a little bit on it. There we go. That's enough. That's too much. So, you know, some people have They don't have the ability, maybe. They don't have the room. Maybe it could be a number of things, you know? But they still want the screen. But, you know, sometimes they'll ask me if I could, since I have the room, if I can paint it down for them. Like, no problem, we can do that. I want to put like a little bit more, just a little bit. That's space about it. And we should be done and let this dry. We'll start right here. There we go. Okay, we're good right there. That might have been too much, but we'll be okay. I want to put a nice coating on this for them. That's why. Some people, like I said, I don't mind doing it, it's not a problem. I don't want to say too much about people's business today, but if you're in a situation where you can't paint the screen, and just call me up and say, hey, Mr. Bird, can you paint it for me? You know, I don't, this, that, and the other, and I'll go, no problem, we'll take care of it for you. So we'll do a test on this before we ship it out. You know, I gotta ask them a request, but they might want to see off of it. I don't know if they might want to see off of it. Like I said, I'll put a link below where you can actually get the wallpaper. You can get it at Amazon for $28. I don't know what the shipping will be depending on your neck of the woods and where you're at. Mine altogether was about $48. This is cheaper than plexiglass, and you don't have to worry about the weight. That's the good thing about it, no weight to it. There we go, we're done. So I've done the 4x8 piece of solid plexiglass. Man, never doing that again as long as I live. I had to pay extra 20 bucks for a U-Haul van to go pick it up because that's something you do not want to strap to the hood of your car. If it takes airborne and it takes off, chances are whatever's behind you is definitely going to get hit with it, and that's going to cause you more problems at the end of the day. Hanging the screen, if you get one over at Home Depot or Lowe's, they're about almost close to $200. It could be more now because of the whole COVID thing. It could be a lot more. Plexiglass can cost a little bit more money. Installing it, it's going to take two people to do it, and you're going to have to figure a way how to drill into it without cracking the screen, because I went through that. I actually chipped the piece, the corner off. I was so ticked off because I paid almost 200 bucks for it. But you're going to have to heat your drill bits or get some diamond bits or something where you don't have to crack it. But this is the best way to go. It's lightweight, it's thin, you can roll up, stick it in a corner. It's mold and mildew resistant because it's fiberglass, and man, when you put them on your wall, they look absolutely amazing. As you've seen from the demonstration, we had the black one on the wall. Like I said, very cheap. 4x8 is the biggest they make them in. I was trying to get them in larger sizes, but couldn't get them. But if you put them together, we'll get a couple and we'll piece them together. They blend in quite nicely with the screen paint. But other than that, yeah, it doesn't take long to get them. The shipping time is pretty fast. And they do mark your name on the side of the box, which is pretty cool, which means they take the time to customize their, I guess, for the customers. I did try to call the company and see if I can get on larger sizes, but this is the biggest I make them 4x8. So can you cut it with a pair of scissors? Yes, you can. You can actually cut with a pair of scissors. You can customize it the way you want it. If you're into simulators, like racing simulators, and you want the screen to curve a little bit, it's easy to attach to the frame if you want to do it that way. So there's a number of ways you can actually use it for. So yeah, it's pretty nice to have, you know what I mean? It's real cheap on top of that, 28 bucks, you know? Very cheap. I'm surprised this hasn't blown up because when COVID hit, man, all plexiglass was costing like a ton of money. Everybody wanted so much money because they were using it for those sneeze guards and all that stuff. All right, so we're done with that. That's finished. So we'll stick a fan on that, let that dry, and that's it. Okay, we got the lid for that. We got the lid for that. We still have plenty of paint. We made about 3 gallons. We got more than enough left over. One of the fellows, he's going to be showing off some of his demonstrations. He's one of our partners. He poured a lot out, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, I had so much paint on the screen. Like it was just so much." I told him to pour a little bit. The stuff has very serious coverage. He said, "Yeah, you weren't joking. It has a lot of coverage. It does. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much." Even when we found out that the 48s basically were able to do, the 48s were able to do 180 inch. We didn't come in and say, okay, so we're giving you more paint. We got to charge you more money. We didn't say that. We said, well, we just keep it the same. If you have more paint, then you have more paint. At least you can go outside and put a screen outside if you want. That's why what I want to do this summer, I want to go over to Amazon and buy some of those. Oh, they got some really nice setups. They got this portable 100-inch screen with stand. I think it's like 80 bucks. Oh, I can't wait to roll over that thing. Can't wait to roll over that. Nice little setup for outside. We're gonna make some big screens, and we're gonna do some small screen setups for your backyard. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're going to do. Because not everybody's going to have the room for a giant 180-inch. Hey, you don't have to have a big 80-inch screen to sit outside and enjoy some popcorn. A 100-inch would do just fine. A 50-inch would do quite fine. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a whole camping package too. So we're going to bring out the EcoFlow battery generator. We're going to bring out a pop tent, the whole 9 yards. One of these lumen projectors over here. I can figure out where they're at. Where are my lumen projectors? My little tiny ones. Around here somewhere. Oh well, I'll figure out where I put them at. I have no idea where they're at. They're in here somewhere. But anyway, we're going to use those and a projector. Where the freak are my freaking whatchamacallits at? Hold on for a minute. There they go. I thought I had them around here somewhere. There's my little ones right there. There's my little projectors right there. These things are fantastic. If you want to do a little camping, these are nice, fantastic projectors. Brookstone in the other one. All right, so all done. Gunmetal for the customer right there, perfectly. Once we dry that and get that good to go. I need to paint this right here. We have to infrared paint that surface for another demonstration. And next week, we're going to be building a circle projection screen. Yep. It's not going to be a square in the middle of it. It's going to be a circle in the middle of the circle. It's going to be used for 3D mapping applications. Pretty cool when we get done with it. All right, that's basically about it. That's all I got to show you because, we're done until we can come back on. Everything's dry. We'll have the floor set up for the night. We'll do some demonstrations off the floor, have the 3D mapping going off, have the screen popping over here for a little gaming. I can't wait to get back into freaking that Borderlands, man. I got a little farther in the game, and I got better weapons. All right, so with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for your time. Be safe, and God bless.